Today we're going to answer some questions. So today I decided we needed to celebrate. But what do we need to celebrate, you might be asking? Well, we hit 25,000 subscribers a while ago, but I still want to celebrate. It's a massive milestone to hit as a creator on any platform, really. And I've been trying to think of the best way to do this, and I think just a Q&A would be a really good idea. So I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter and Twitch and YouTube, and I got way more questions than I ever expected to get. Today, we're gonna go through the top 20 questions, and I'm gonna answer as many of them as I can. And we've thrown in a little bit of a challenge to it. I noticed a lot of the questions were some really personal stuff, you know, stuff like, are you married? What's your address? What's your credit card number? So I got Griffin to choose 20 questions and chuck in a couple that were very hard to answer. And if I can't answer or I don't want to answer a question, I'm going to do a shot. Now, this is soju, so it's not, you know, super alcoholic, but knowing Griffin, all 20 of them are probably questions I don't want to answer. Before I start the questions, I do just want to say a massive thank you to all of you who watch my videos, all of you who comment and like and subscribe and share with people, who come to the streams, who follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You guys are amazing. You're giving the channel so much life. You're introducing us to new audiences as well. And honestly, I just, from the bottom of my heart, can't thank you enough for allowing me to do the things I do and experience the things I do with all of you. It's, you know, honestly such an amazing feeling to know there are so many of you who have my back. But, you know, this is just the beginning. You know, we're just getting started. Next year, instead of going on 1 super yacht, I'll go on 4. Sydney, I'm gonna need you to pay for that. Thanks, man. But also, mentioning Sydney, thank you so much to Krunker as well for all the support this year. Krunker has helped me advertise my channel, has helped me reach a way wider audience than I ever thought. And honestly, I don't think I'd be anywhere near the level I'm at now without Krunker. So to all the devs and all the staff there, thank you so much to Krunker for helping me out. All right, enough stalling. I have to get started. I haven't looked at these questions, by the way. I've not looked at a single one. I wanted it to be a complete surprise. So hopefully they're not terrible. And hopefully, I'm not going to dox myself. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. There might be a bit of doxing. Who knows? All right, the first question comes from Level de Gamer. He says, who inspired you to make Krunker content? Interesting question. No one really inspired me to create Krunker content. I was just playing a game one day on Twitch. I was streaming Fallout 76, which, I mean, I know a lot of people complain about Krunker and hackers and stuff, and like, but you guys haven't really seen, you know, distress and despair in a game. I paid $150 for it. Twice. So try that game out if you want to play a shit game. But no, I was playing, you know, Fallout 76 one day, just after the Battle Royale mode launched. This guy came into my stream called milestone, and he said, hey, I've got a fun game for you to try. It's called Krunker.io. Give it a go. And I said, no. I said, get out of here. I'm not playing some IO game. Are you insane? And, you know, he said, okay, fair enough. And he came back a day later, and then he goes, hey, I really think you should try it. And I said, ask me again. Go on. Ask me again. And then he came back a third day, and I eventually just said, look, I have like 3 viewers. I can't exactly ban this guy for asking me the same question over and over again. So I'm just going to play the game. And I played it, and holy moly, it is a lot of fun. It was, and it is, and it will hopefully forever be a lot of fun. It's also really good if you're starting to create content. Very interactive audience and a very loyal audience to the game. So if you're a starting content creator, you know, you're thinking about streaming or YouTube, definitely try Krunker. Crazy how quickly you can grow in Krunker and then take that growth and expand on other platforms as well. That was a good question. All right. No drinking yet. The next question is from Zeno_lol. He asks, OnlyFans when? Really, Griffin? That's the question. Out of like 300 questions, this is the one we went with for question number 2. Was OnlyFans when? Huh. Okay, well, the rule said if I can't answer, I have to do a shot. Fuck. Griffin, I'm not happy with you right now. Question 2. Thanks, Zeno. Oh, okay. Yummy. Should not have brushed my teeth right before this. All right, the third question comes from Yukana Charge. He asks, what keyboard and mouse are you using? I have a 2-stream PC set up at the moment. So for my gaming PC, I use a K70 RGB Corsair and a G502 Logitech mouse. For my streaming PC, I use a Logitech G915 keyboard and also a G502 for the mouse. I've always used G502s for as long as I can remember, or at least sort of like that range. And they've always been really good and reliable, and they last a number of years. So that's why I always choose that one. And then for the keyboards, I got the G915 as a present from Starlight Foundation and Logitech for raising funds for them during the last charity streams. And the Corsair, it's got media control. It's got a ton of buttons on it. I just really like it. Yeah, that's what I use. The next question is from a toothbrush. Did you expect to be making content for such a big fan base and so many viewers 5 years ago? Love your vids. Can't wait to see this one. You're in it, buddy. 5 years ago. What was I doing 5 years ago? I was working in a yogurt stand 5 years ago, like frozen yogurt. Yeah, back then I didn't think I'd be making any type of content, like YouTube, Twitch, nothing. Like, it's been a dream to be able to stream on Twitch because the internet in Australia is really bad. So I haven't had that opportunity, you know, until recently to do it in the last like year and a half. Yeah, I never thought I'd actually get anywhere with it, you know, have any audience or make any money from it or anything like that. So yeah, I never expected to be at the point I'm at now. And I'm really excited to hopefully be able to say that again in a year from now. Be, you know, confused as to how I grew further. Okay, question number 4, I think, or 5, I'm not sure. Is from Erased, and he says top 3 Krunker and non-Krunker YouTubers. Top 3 Krunker YouTubers would have to be Kinixo, UCD, and probably 47s. I just love that little ginger man's hello and welcome to today's Krunker news, or however the fuck he introduces it. I just love hearing the effects of a pack-a-day smoker. And top 3 non-Krunker YouTubers, I'm gonna say number 1, Jake and Amir. Back when they used to do the Jake and Amir sketches on College Humor, that was like my besides them, obviously the Misfits, I'm just going to put them into one. The Misfits, just, you know, their videos, whether it's individually or together, it's just always just such a fun time. It's like you're sitting down with friends, you know, hanging out with friends, but you're not. You're at home, you're eating a tub of ice cream, it's 1 in-the-morning, and you've just finished, you know, crying over the girlfriend you lost 4 years ago. It's not me though, I'm just trying to relate. And number 3, I mean, there's so many people it could be, you know, PewDiePie or PewDiePie it is. Okay, the next question is from Stoned Naz. If no Krunker, and he spells that with an A instead of a U, what would you be doing right now in your life? Probably nothing fun. Like, I feel like without creating content and without streaming, without YouTube, life's just boring. You know, like going out is kind of, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, there's this excitement of, all right, when I get home, I can do this, or coming up with like just random ideas, you know, whether you're going for a walk or in the shower, like that stuff just gives me something to focus on and makes life so much less mundane than it would be if I was just, you know, doing the regular things, you know, going to a job or, you know, mowing the lawn or going shopping or whatever, that kind of stuff. So I think I'd be really bored right now if I wasn't doing Krunker, or, you know, content creation in general. Dude, that question was like existential. Like now I'm thinking, like really thinking, what would I be doing right now if I hadn't have played Krunker? Like, would I still be playing Fallout 76? Question 7, I think. I've really lost count already. Myral YouTube asks, what code should I use when buying KR? Well, buddy, it's right there. Use code Z if you're buying your KO, especially since season 4 is like just around the corner. But also, if you'd like to go and pick up some gamer subs from gamersubs.gg, you can use code Z right now for 20% off, limited time only. I clearly like this stuff. There's like, behind this, there is just a tower of gamer subs. That's like over a year's worth of gamer subs just there. So I mean, I like it. You know, if your thing is watching people drink liquids, you can watch me drink some on stream, you know, at twitch.tv/HeyMZ. I'm just saying, there are some people, I mean, people like feet, you know, if people like feet, I'm sure there's someone who wants to watch me drink liquid. I got really off the rails there. Use code Z is what I'm trying to tell you. Next question is from Waldo Gaming. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now in terms of content creation? Dude, you guys are making me like really question my life and my goals and how much time I spend sleeping. This is hitting hard. In 5 years from now, I hopefully would be in a very comfortable position with content creation where I can dedicate, you know, like 90% of my day to focusing on that. I would hope that the production value of my stuff has gone up. You know, I can do bigger and better videos. I'd love to start doing some more outdoors, like IRL type stuff, you know, like skits or comedies or bits or whatever. You know, maybe even like throw in some traveling with friends, you know, maybe go traveling with UCD or Carson or Waspy or anyone and just do like some cool stuff like that. I think that would be really cool in 5 years from now, because that's a long time. 5 years from right now is a long time. I feel like a lot can change because so much changed in 1 year making content that, you know, in 5 from now. Who knows? I could be huge on YouTube. You know, I could have 1 million subscribers. That's huge to me. Yeah, if by some magic phenomenon I hit 1 million subscribers 5 years from now, I will be the most happiest, contentest dude in the world, and I will eat the world's hottest chili to celebrate that. Okay, the next question is from Zeno. This one's with an E, not an I. And he writes, when will you come back home? I don't know what that means. Does he mean like when will I go and live with my parents again? When this fails, when my YouTube and Twitch just I'll have to move back in home. But for right now, no. But I mean, I can't really answer this question. So I mean, bottoms up, right? I'm not doing this just because I want to drink, right? This whole video isn't just an excuse for me to start drinking. Oh my god, why is it worse on the second one? What flavor is that? Blueberry? Yuck, dude, I don't even like blueberries. Thanks for the question, buddy. All right, Luca TV. Favorite cosmetic? I'm gonna assume you mean like Krunker cosmetics and not makeup. If it was makeup, eyeliner. Okay. I dressed up as a girl once on stream for charity. I kind of felt, you know, pretty. Favorite cosmetic in the game though? Probably the balloon head. I think it's just so stupid. Like, there's no neck. It's just like a string. Your head pops on. You could put like faces on top of it. It just looks so dumb, but it makes me laugh anytime I see anyone in any lobby, you know, wearing it. So, I mean, if you have a bunch of balloons you don't want, send them to me. I'll take the trade. Send it over, buddy. All right, next question is from G Diego. What motivates you to do YouTube the most? Look, honestly, it's watching other creators and how much fun they have creating their content. YouTube is something I am definitely passionate about. Like I said before, I come up with ideas just in the most random time. Like I'm always thinking about content and new videos and stream ideas and stuff. So it is a passion to me, but it really reinvigorates that passion when I see other creators having so much fun with their content and just, you know, going crazy. You know, even someone like Garrett Watts, who does sort of like vloggy type stuff, watching his stuff and just the pure joy he experiences while he makes his videos, like, wow. It just changes me. I just want to do that, but like professionally for the rest of my life. Even when I'm 60, I want to be playing Krunker. All right, maybe not when I'm 60. Like, you get what I mean, right? Like, just looking at other YouTubers and how much fun they have, like, especially behind the scenes type stuff as well, like the outtakes and shit. That just, you know, dude, I don't know. I just love the whole culture around it. I love the experience of making videos. It's all just so much fun. So that was the best answer I've done so far. Every other answer sucked. I'm sorry, everyone else. That one was... That was good shit. Oh my god, why did you choose this question, Griffin? Redeagle writes, a question and I'll put you in the vid. Because I asked everyone to reply with a question and I'll put you in the vid on my tweet. And he replied to it with a question and I'll put you in the vid. Griffin, you're killing me, dude. You're actually killing me. Okay, Logan the Penguin asks, how did you get a wife, bruh? I don't have a wife. I do have a girlfriend. We've been together for a while. How did I get her? We were at a party and she noticed me and I noticed her and we started talking and hanging out and then, you know, we went on a date. But you thought I was gonna say something messed up, right? No. No, we went on a date and we just had a lot of fun and yeah, we got together like, you know, like normal people. Yeah, we didn't use Tinder or anything. We just met at a party and got together. Like, I feel like that's so anticlimactic. I feel like everyone's probably expecting some crazy story, you know, like I found her on the street and her leg was being gnawed off by a wolf and I bravely fought the wolf off and got a sick scar and nursed her back to health and we fell in. No, dude, like we went to a party. Saw each other. J2341798 asks, how did you get your name? Again, this isn't really like crazy. It's just okay, I used to have a name online. I used to call myself Cloned, right? It's so dumb, right? And as I transitioned over to, you know, sort of restarting content, you know, because I made videos when I was like 12 and I just couldn't live with the name I had chosen. I'm not going to tell you the name, but cringy name, super cringy name. But anyway, so as I was, you know, trying to think of a new name to stream and create content under, I just wanted to choose something super simple because the previous name was so long and dumb and had like numbers instead of letters. So I just kind of settled on Zed. I'm like, Zed is super easy. I just watched Pulp Fiction like a couple days before and the line Zed's dead was just stuck in my head. It was all I could think about for some reason. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll go with Zed. And then I saw Zed was taken on Twitch and I didn't want to do Zed with 2 Ds because that's a famous DJ. So then I went with Hey I'm Zed because It's Zed was taken. I would have been called It's Zed if they had let me. Anyway, that was taken, so I went with Hey I'm Zed. Probably 3 months later or 4 months later, I find out that there's a streamer and content creator under the name of Hey I'm B, and then everyone thought I copied her, and I think people still think I copied her. I didn't know who she was until I went to PAX in 2019 and then like kind of met her. That's when I found out who she was. So I promise I did not steal the name Hey I'm Zed. I'm just an incredibly uncreative piece of shit. But yeah, that's how I came up with my name. Okay, so Blue Venom 4542. I'm trying to like really read out all of your name. It feels mean if I don't read out the whole name. Anyway, they ask, what's the story of Lola? How'd you get her and what is it like living with her? I still got this pic. And there's a picture of her kind of like munted. The story of Lola. So me and my girlfriend bought our apartment a little over a year ago now, and we'd always, like individually at least, had always wanted to own our own cat. I had a cat when I was a kid, but it was run over by a Range Rover and then brutally brought to my front door as a pancake by the lady who ran it over. And my parents didn't want to give me any more trauma. So they didn't let us have a cat as I was growing up. And she's never had a cat because her parents were allergic. As soon as we moved out and got our place, we were like, dude, let's just get a cat straight away. And Lola wasn't our first choice. There was another cat who we were going to choose. She was very shy, the other cat. You know, like she kind of wouldn't come up to us. She wouldn't talk when we went to visit her. Talk. It's a cat, dude. Like she wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like she wouldn't like communicate or anything. You'd go and pat her and she'd run away. And I get like, you know, where we got it from, it was a shelter and they're all a little bit scared. But then Lola was also scared, but kind of trusted us straight away. You know, she was a bit hesitant and then she would come over and let us pat her. So we ended up going with Lola. Her original name wasn't Lola. We actually gave her that name. Her original name was something really dumb. I can't remember. Hold on. It's like some famous fashion designer, Karl Lagerfeld. And they named her Chappé. Choupette. And I just felt like such a moron yelling out Chappé to a cat. So we changed it to Lola. I've always liked the name Lola. I thought it was a cool name. We got rid of the name Chappé straight away. Adopted her. And yeah, it's pretty cool living with her. She's never had an accident. Like she's never not gone to the bathroom in her box or anything like that. She eats whatever we give her. She doesn't try to escape. She's very, very chill. The only problem with her is she like wakes us up at like 3 a.m. to play. Besides that, great cat. Would recommend to get a cat if, you know, you have the space and can afford it and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I know I just said I like to read out all the numbers, but oh my god. Jack 12302930308. Dude, are you kidding me? Did you ever think you would get this far with streaming when you first started? No, not with streaming. So I know I kind of answered this before, but specifically with streaming, I've had a much bigger growth than with YouTube. And no, I didn't think I'd get this far with streaming. You know, recently I've been playing with, you know, the Misfits in some big events. You know, there was the Canteen Bandana Day tournament with the Misfits. There was the Streamer Rumble as well. I now, you know, play with Toby on the telly, you know, once or twice a week, random games, you know, Apex or Krunker or whatever. Recently I been talking to Buys, like, yeah, I just, you know, besides that, viewership as well. Like we got partnered on Twitch in June. The numbers have been crazy. The just support is insane. I never thought I'd get to this stage. I mean, it's always a goal in your mind and you always want to get to that stage, but yeah, I didn't think I'd get to this stage at this point. It's crazy to me, and I still, whenever I click go live, it still shocks me that people show up within seconds to say hi. So yeah, I just so thankful for all of you and all the support that you guys keep giving me. I mean, have you seen my content? I don't know what you're supporting it for. Okay, Suki Pancakes he's asking me if I have a big pee-pee. Next question. Okay, the next question is from my editor, Griffin. And he says, what code should I use for 20% off limited time only at gamersubs.gg? Use code Z. That's Z-E-D. And buy yourself some gamer subs. Shameless plug. I know, I'm a sellout. Next question is from Harley Rains. And he says, what is it like being 4'6"? It's great being at job height. Oh, wait, the girl's meant to be at the right level to give me a okay, we're gonna, I'm not 4'6", fuck you, I'm 6'10". I'm tall as hell, fuck you, dude. All right, the next question is from Mortison Dillon, and he says, what helped you the most to get to where you are today? Look, honestly, I think it's just being consistent with your content and trying to be yourself. There've been a couple times where I've sort of strayed off that path and seen a creator online and been like, wow, I really like their content. I want to try and produce something similar, and sort of fell into the trap of pretending to be them while I'm creating that content. And it never works. But if I create the content as myself, it seems to resonate better with people and do better. So I think being yourself, as cringy and as overheard and played as that sounds, just be yourself. That helps you a lot, and just be consistent. You know, with my streams, I always stream, you know, roughly around the same time within like a 30-minute window. It just helps people know what time you're going live, and you start to become part of their routine as well. Don't ever feel, you know, like you can't do a spontaneous stream or anything like that at a different time, but keep yourself within a routine, and you'll do, you know, reasonably well. And make sure you network. If I hadn't have networked, just tried to do this all my own, I wouldn't have reached the point I'm at now. I couldn't get to where I am without the help of friends, you know, helping me promote my stuff and improve it and do better and notice where I'm failing and where I'm succeeding. So yeah, definitely network, stay consistent, and stay to a routine. The next question is from Duxter Plays. He says, what are your PC specs? I can't remember off the top of my head. Both PCs are running a 2070 Super at the moment. The gaming PC has an i7 8700K, and the streaming PC has a Ryzen 3600X, I think. Both PCs have 32 gig of RAM. I don't know what coolers, although the gaming PC is like air cooled, and then the streaming PC is like all in one, sort of water cooled. I would recommend, if you're gonna go down the path of doing two PCs, for your streaming PC, try and get an RTX card. So that way you're not just relying on CPU streaming, but you can also do graphics card streaming as well. It's really handy having two options there. The next question is from CrewDrew03. Should I stream or make YouTube videos? I can only do one at a time because I'm a one-man team right now. I'd recommend doing YouTube. It's a lot more discoverable. The algorithm is a lot less forgiving, but YouTube has a lot more, you know, control. You can do a lot more with YouTube. You can schedule your videos, and people can sort of rewatch your content as well. So one video may end up getting 4 watches by the same person, whereas one stream will only get the watches from the live stream. You know, no one really checks VODs out on Twitch anyway. And with YouTube, it's easier to make higher quality content because you can control sort of the bit rate, the way it uploads. Whereas with streaming, it's all live. So many things can go wrong. So yeah. Try YouTube first. Jimial Musalem says, love your vids. Can I get KR, please? My username is... I'm not going to say his username. Keep on the good work. Never give up. Thanks, Jamal. No, you can't have KR. Lime_24 asked me, am I gay? Okay, I'm not drinking right now because I can't answer the question. I'm drinking right now because any answer to that question is stupid. All right, next question. What inspired you to do the charity stream, bro? By the way, you're lit, bro. Thank you, Vincent Sir Bort. I don't know. I have a platform now. It's a small platform, but, you know, we can do things with this platform, and it's really cool. So, you know, I can start to make small or large impacts on people's lives, and just helping charity has always sort of been something I've wanted to do, and I've never had the capacity on my own to do it. I've never, you know, made enough money or been sort of confident enough to stand on the street and ask for donations. But looking at my streams and, you know, my YouTube videos and stuff, and seeing how many people are looking at them and stuff, I just went, hey, you know, I can finally make a change. I feel confident doing this, so let's just try. And it's been really successful, actually. Way more successful than I ever expected. We've raised, at this moment in time, close to $27,000 in the last 12 months for various charities. Starlight Children's Foundation, for Rural Fire Service, for WIRES, for the Organization for Autism Research. And it hasn't just been Australian charities. There was an American charity in there as well. So yeah, it's just been something I've wanted to do for a long time, ever since, you know, I could really understand the concept of a charity, and I finally had the means and ability to do it. I'm going through this, and there are so many questions about, like, how did I find Krunker? So many questions, except this one from Quan Lamb, who says, do you pee in the shower also? Yeah, dude. There are 2 types of people in the world. There are people who pee in the shower, and there are people who lie about peeing in the shower. Don't be a liar. Just admit it, dude. It's fine. It's clean, I think. Dusty.daddy writes, honest opinions on playing with the Misfits. Are they different off camera? Are you? Let me start with the end of that question first. Am I different off camera? Yeah, I'm pretty quiet off camera. I don't talk as much as I do on stream. I think I get all of my talking out on stream. I want to talk, but I don't talk much. I get all my talking out on stream, and then off stream, I'm very sort of quiet, you know, always just kind of reading stuff on my phone. You know, it's just how it is. It's just a fact of life. You know, I'm actively communicating with not just one person, but multiple when I'm streaming, or if I'm, you know, doing YouTube, I'm trying to compress a bunch of stuff into one, you know, hopefully 1 hour of footage. so that editing is easier for later. So yeah, you know, you're compressing all your energy into a short burst of time. So you're going to talk a lot more, you're going to be a lot more energetic. However, in saying that, the Misfits, spoken to them a lot off stream or off camera, but yeah, they're very, very similar to how they are on camera, off camera. Like, they're just as funny, they're making jokes, they're, you know, super personable. They're really nice. Like, I couldn't give them more compliments without sounding like a simp, which Toby likes to remind me that I am. Yeah, they're, you know, to me, they're exactly off camera as they are on camera, and I think that's, you know, really admirable and it's cool. Pasky_TT ask, what is your real name? I've nearly finished the bottle. I hope you realize I brought extra, but I didn't expect to drink this much. Disgusting. All right, and our final question comes from Robert Domi, and it is, what kind of feet do you like to eat? Thanks for 25,000 subscribers. Here's to another 25,000.